Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight for KTIV News 4 6. I'm Jessica Bowman. Matt Breen tonight is on assignment. 3 years, 3 months, and 16 days since a quadruple homicide in Laurel, Nebraska. One of the two people convicted in connection with that crime was sentenced, and now the other has a final sentencing date. KTIV's Katie Koppel joins us live tonight from Laurel, Nebraska. Beginning our Team 4 coverage, she was inside the courtroom for the sentencing hearings today for Jason and Carrie Jones. So, Katie, walk us through the court proceedings tonight. What happened?
Yes, Jessica, Jason and Carrie Jones, the husband and wife, convicted for their roles in that quadruple homicide here in Laurel, Nebraska in August of 2022. Back in a Cedar County courtroom this morning, one of them learning their fate and another fighting to stay in prison. Jason Jones, convicted in September of 2024 of 4 counts of first-degree murder, facing 2 possible futures: life in prison or the death penalty. A 3-judge panel heard from Jones' defense attorneys and the prosecution Thursday. Todd Lancaster, who has represented Jones, spoke on the relationship Jones has with his mother, his mental health at the time he committed the murders, and his absence of a criminal record prior to that August morning. He says Jones shouldn't be sentenced to death. Instead, he should get life in prison. The prosecution argued that the crime of murdering 4 people deserves a death sentence. The 3 judges will now determine Jason Jones' fate at a hearing in April of next year. Now, it's important to note that, like his trial, Jason Jones was not present in the courtroom Thursday and was represented solely by his attorneys. Before Jason's hearing, his wife Carrie was in court for her sentencing. Back in August of this year, Carrie Jones was convicted of first-degree murder and 2 lesser charges for the role she played in the murder of 86-year-old Jean Twyford. With her convictions, she was sentenced to a mandatory life sentence in prison without the possibility of parole. Before the judges handed down her sentence, 2 of Twyford's daughters spoke about their parents and sister and everything they have lost.
My family believes in God, love, and forgiveness. Values my mom and dad taught us every single day. Those beliefs are what keep me standing today. But I'll be honest, I do not believe I'll ever be able to forgive the defendant for what she did to my family. However, I know that my mom, dad, and sister, with the kind and loving hearts they were and had, have already forgiven her. That's who they were.
When asked by the judge, Carrie Jones did not make a statement to the families. Now, what you can't see behind me is the home of Jason and Carrie Jones, still vacant here in Laurel, Nebraska. Now, Jason Jones won't learn his fate until April, when that 3-judge panel decides whether he will spend the rest of his life in prison or be sentenced to death. Jessica?
All right, Kate.